Hi everybody, Flat Out Bank Angling. This video is going to be an introduction to, I don't like to say arsenal, because that sounds to me too damaging. You know, I don't want to damage anything. I'm a catch and release kind of guy. But what I got is show you a couple of my new rods and my reels that I have. Some old, some new. But hang in there and let's get after it. Okay, let's start with the rods that I just bought. I'm only going to show you one of the whooping sticks because they both look the same, except one's a 6'6" medium and the other one's a 7-foot medium heavy. So they're basically the same. You know, they look the same and everything. I bought two piecers for a reason, because I like to be able to carry them in my car a lot easier. But you see, it's just got a nice white tip, so you can see the action, and you can see it's a whooping stick. Really nice, you know. Bass Pro Shops on there. Can't wait to try them out, see how they do. It's a medium heavy, fast tip. It's rated, it says 14-pound to 30-pound line, and the lure weight would be 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce, which I find kind of funny, because the next rod I'm going to show you is also a medium heavy. And like I was telling you in that other video, I've always had Shimano rods, and this is the new FX model Shimano rod. Really lightweight. Isn't that some nice colors there? And this one though is, it's a 7-foot, or is this the 6'6"? This is 6'6", and it's rated for 10 to 20 pound line, and the lure is 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce. So this actually can handle a little bit heavier of a lure, which I find pretty funny. You know, I would think a whooping stick, because I thought whooping sticks were more like in the area of the ugly stick type thing. It seems pretty stout. I think this is going to be a little bit more flexible in the tip, this Shimano. But let me tell you, I have a bunch of these rods. If you watch the one from last year, the saltwater, all the rods that I used were the old style, and I'm talking, I've had those things for over 15 years. Okay, I only broke the tip on my ultralight. Actually, I broke a tip on a 7-footer, but both rods were broken in the car door. So, but the two rods that I was using, the main two rods I was using there, were the Shimano FXs, and they were just spinners. So I bought the caster that I needed for this year, and I bought the two whooping stick casting rods, because I have these casting reels, and we're going to go through them right now. And actually, there's one missing off of here, but the one I don't have is the Lew's Black American Hero. And keep in mind, I've only bought one of these reels, and the first one I ever had was the Lew's American Hero in tan. I bought it as a combo, and that rod I broke. I can't remember how that rod broke, but that rod broke. I'm probably going to say probably in the car. But this is my first ever baitcaster. It was an $80 combo. Proceeds, I don't know if you're aware, go to veterans. Okay, so it's a really good thing. It's a real nice reel too. I mean, it's not their upper echelons, but it's definitely a good reel. I'll show you one of my brand new ones that doesn't even have line on it. Again, I won this one, and this one happens to be the Classic Pro Speed Spool SLP CP1SH. Okay. Looks like a nice reel. I think that's going to go nicely with that Shimano rod easily. I have this other one that's brand new. I've only fished it a couple times, and I used a spinner bait on it. And this has got the 832 line on it. I believe I got 10 pound on here. Pretty nice looking reel to lose. Mach 2. And here's that $180 one that I won. This is the I think this is the custom. The CGH or something like that. Speed spool, obviously. That's not all speed spools. Then I got my Abus. I got my Silver Max. I'll tell you what, I love this reel. This is really a nice reel, and this is an inexpensive reel. But I'm sorry, this is one I bought too. I didn't win this one. I bought this with my Christmas money, not this year that just passed, but the year before. But what I really like about this, and this one needs line on it now. I just took the line off. Is it's got this little button right here. So if you cast it out and you get a hit right away, you can lock the spool instead of cranking it to lock. So I like that. I think every reel should have that. That's a pretty good thing. I use that a lot on this reel, and I actually look for it on the other reels that I have, and obviously it ain't there. But this is the heavy hitter. This is the one that I won. I hate to say it's the best, and because it is the most expensive of all of them. But let me tell you something. I love this reel, and I would have probably never have bought a red reel. But this is the Abu Garcia Revo Rocket, the 10-to-1. This thing is just unbelievable. This is a great reel. It's so smooth. It casts unbelievably. I mean, these all cast great, but this thing here is unbelievable. I was throwing Ned rigs on this and caught fish on Ned rigs with this because I forgot my finesse rod that day. And it still did it without having too much of a problem with backlashing. I mean, you can't beat that. So that's it for the bait casting reels. And that right there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And I got one, like I said, the black Lose Hero. It's not in here. It's out in the car somewhere. So then that takes us to my spinning reels. Now I got on my microlight, I have it brand new that I won, Lose 1000 series reel, spinning reel for my multi-species and trout or whatever. There's going to be a picture of that in here, but I'm not going to show it to you online because I just put it back in the storage bin. But I got the other ones. This is my other ultralight type reel. Okay, this is a Abu Silver Max, and this has done me very well. I used this all last year. This was my go-to light reel. I have other spinning reels, but these are the ones that I use the most. This one here is the Shimano Cantana. This is a 2000 reel. I use this for drop shotting a lot of times. I mean, I don't want to say it's my go-to drop shot, but this is the one I've drop shot it more with this than any other reel. And I'm not saying I haven't drop shot it with other reels. That's just the one that I happen to favor the most. This is the workhorse. I told you about the Shimano rods, right? Well, these are very low-end reels. This is the FX reels, okay? I have 3 of these. I have 2 4000s, and I have, I think it's a 1500 or 1000. I was using the 1000 for microfishing too. It's just, I'm going to use that as a backup reel because I got the really good Lew's and I got the really good Abu Garcia. But this is one of my original reels from 15 to 20 years ago, okay, with those rods that I told you about. Okay, I got 2 of these. I used both of these for the saltwater fishing last year, but these have seen so many fish and so much action, it's unbelievable, and they still go strong. And these are really cheap reels. These are not expensive. I think you can get these probably for like 20 bucks. One of the other spinning reels I don't have here, I do like, and I use it for catfishing. I might even use it in saltwater, but I didn't use it saltwater last year. I just used the FXs. Is the Shimano, I think it's the Nexstar, something like that. It's a silver and blue reel. That's a 4000. That's a good reel. That reel's a little more expensive. That's like 30 bucks, 35 bucks. But you can't beat these things. You can get these at Walmart. I got them offline before they were in Walmart 15, 20 years ago. And I'm telling you, I hardly do any kind of maintenance on them, and they're still kicking. And I use them in salt water. Can't beat it. So then here's my other little baby I like, the Shimano Sienna. Told you I had a lot of Shimanos before. This thing's probably about 10, 12 years old. Okay? I just love the design of this reel. It's not light, don't get me wrong, but it just feels nice, it looks nice. It's a good looking reel. You can get these at Walmart, however, I didn't get mine at Walmart. The only reel that I can remember getting at Walmart was a Zebco 1000 when I was transitioning between my Shakespeare microlight, because that thing was just, I don't know, it wasn't spooling back up right when you brought the line in. So I bought something to temporarily get me over until I bought the Abu Garcia. So then this reel I used down the shore this year too. And this is one that I won off of Bass Dash. This is actually supposed to match up with that rod, that traveling rod, telescopic rod I have. But this is the 3000 series. Very good looking reel. It's got the Shimano looking arm on it. Very smooth reel. I don't know if I'm going to put this on that rod or not, because this is heavy compared to the one that I have on there. And that is the cousin or the brother to this one. I won 2 of them, I told you. This one doesn't have any line on it yet. I just took the line off the Bass Dash. That's called the Alien, in case you want to know. This thing's about, I think they sell this for like $40, $30. This is a pretty solid reel. I like this. I won that last year. But this is the Okuma Samar C30. And like I said, I won 2 of these. Haven't hooked this one up yet. Okay. Very nice little reels though, I will tell you that. Very smooth, very nice. Small spool because it's a 30. You know, I don't really know the difference between this and I'm going to say it looks more like to me like a 1500 maybe a 2000. But the Abu Garcia is 1000, and there's not that much difference there. So I don't know, but these are very nice. They're very solid reels, and I believe that these retail for that $50 to $55 range. So that's pretty much the reels I have. And like I said, I have maybe one or two probably still in the car. I know I got the Nexstar. I have the other FX 4000 Shimano. I have the Lew's American Hero Black in the car. I don't know what else I have out there, but this is pretty much what I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like, subscribe, comment. I see I'm getting the views. I love the views, man. I love seeing the views, but I'd like to get some more thumbs ups on these. You know, drop me a question on any of my equipment. If you have a question about fishing or whatever, if I can answer it, I'll be more than glad. You can check me out on Facebook, Flat Out Bank Angling, and my email address, if you want to send me an email, is flatoutbankangling@gmail.com, and both of those will be linked in the description below. Tight lines, live, love, and fish.